When Luke began to write to Theophilus, he said, the former treatise have I made, O Theophilus, of all that Jesus began, both to do and to teach, unto the day that he, through the Holy Ghost, had been taken into heaven, after he had given commandments to the apostles whom he had chosen, being seen by them for 40 days. The Bible said he showed himself to them by infallible proofs after his passion. After his passion simply means after his suffering. That's why that famous movie was called The Passion of the Christ. It's not talking just about the emotion. It's not the kind of passion, the way we use that word every now and again in contemporary English. It is the old usage, the old verbiage that refers to agony. The passion after his passion, according to Acts of the Apostles chapter 1. It is that passion of Jesus that is the particularity of the reference of the writer to the Hebrews here, that as we set our gaze upon Jesus, the author of and the finisher of our faith, a few things come to mind. That this Jesus, for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross. He despised the shame. He endured the cross. He despised the shame. And so we said that you need to have a posture particular to pain. You need to have a posture particular to shame. What do we do with pain? We endure. What do we do with shame? We despise. So if Satan throws pain at us, we know what to do with it. We endure. If Satan throws shame at us, what do we do with it? We despise it. So you saw Jesus beaten, bleeding, battered, being led now as a sheep to the slaughter. And while he was there on the cross, like I said to us yesterday, it is not in the habit of the Roman soldiers and administration in that time to crucify anybody with any piece of clothing. So you can imagine Jesus hanging naked on the cross. While he was on the cross, he was looking after the affairs that have to do with his mother, naked, hanging in public view. It was for the joy that was set before him that he endured the cross. And so we said that if you come to that point in your life where by the grace of God, pain has no dominion over you and shame have no dominion over you, then the inevitable consequence is that sin will have no dominion over you. Why? Because every time that you are tempted to sin, the allure, the power, the attractiveness of every sin with which you are tempted to sin is either because the sin promises to save you from a certain kind of pain, a certain kind of shame, or a combination of both. What it means therefore is this: if I'm not afraid of pain and I am not afraid of shame, what else will Satan use? What else will Satan use to entice me to sin? Because think of any sin you have been tempted to commit. The only reason that sin had any kind of attraction whatsoever is because the sin promised a certain pleasure that you will not have if you don't commit it. So there will be a pain that you will bear if you decide to stick with the tenets of righteousness and godliness, or there will be shame that you will be subject to.